The negative connotation of the influence TV has, in general, on young people is unfortunately a painful reality, yet it is up to us to decide what we watch and accept in our lives. We usually spend a lot of time in front of the TV whether we realize it or not. Whenever we have spare time, it's a way to relax, to get informed, entertained, forgetting about the worries of our daily life, about problems we have at work or school. It's the most common way of spending the weekends comfortably at home. There is thus a tendency of people's turning into the so-called couch potatoes, even if it's for a while. Although TV has its good and informative side, there are many bad things that it can bring, especially for children and teenagers who are more vulnerable than grown-ups. The movies on TV can often be damaging for young people. They show other young people indulging in all kinds of vices and harmful behavior, who act as if going to church is uncool, unpleasant, that Christians are generally brain-damaged or hypocrites. The characters in those movies often show very little respect towards anything, unfortunately, and they also often become teenagers' role models. They curse a lot and use a vulgar language in order to express all they are thinking, and often have dubious entourages. Role models, imitation. A study conducted by Child and Family Protection Association shows that more and more young people and children under 10 years of age tend to imitate movies, cartoons and music stars' behavior in their need for a role model. If we take a random TV show, we notice that more than a third of it contains elements of vulgarity, violence, atheism or frequenting certain people and places that don't really have any good influence. Moreover, it is considered as cool and fashionable to have all sorts of vices. There have recently appeared a lot of such programs with all sorts of fights between good and evil, where the protagonists use magic to defeat their enemies, where violence is highly valued, where there are a lot of vulgar words and insults. And an innocent and naive child can learn that one should use magic as that magic makes you look superior, it helps you control the world, and so you can control anybody. Aren't these bad things to teach a child? Violence. Violence is another bad thing promoted in television by means of all sorts of films including cartoons. Children and youngsters watching violent movies, cartoons or other TV shows learn that they can use violence to ask for something and are sure to get what they want whenever they want, which again, is obviously yet another lie. We can't get all we want anytime we want. Many times there are other elements involved that we need to take into account. By following the advice and imitating the characters in the world of showbiz, youngsters end up making mistakes that bring destruction, such as taking up vices together with the desire of getting deeper into them and not giving them up, so that they would not appear as weird in the eyes of their judging friends. Unfortunately, still going down that path, many young people commit abortions, killings or even suicide. Numerous young girls have troubles accepting their looks, their weight, still due to the influence of showbiz and mass media. They have eating disorders, they get depressed. When you come to think of the people in the countryside, although they are usually considered redundant and old-fashioned, definitely not cool, they do not have so many problems with depression, weight, and so on. They are used to physical labor, which also keeps the mind healthy and strong, and the spirit high. So TV has one of the most disastrous effects on human mind. The radiations emitted by the TV produce a hypnotic effect on the viewers, irascibility and anxiety. However, we cannot say that television does not promote good things also. For instance, certain TV programs broadcast documentaries and reportages about people and places, about animals, and of course, religious programs. But unfortunately, most TV programs seem contaminated with a virus which has the power to reduce the viewer's general culture, turning him/her into a sort of puppet that can be easily controlled, without any opposition from his or her part. And apart from cartoons, or at least some of them, we cannot even choose a harmless TV program for us and our children.